Not these. Let's look at it in a different way now. We think that we communicate with each other, right? I hope we do. Now the fact is that you have an image about me. You might have read my autobiography or something. So you have an image about me. And I see you and I form an image about you, especially if I know you for a longer time. So when we say we communicate, your image about me and my image about you are communicating. We are not communicating. Our real communication is kind of covered by the image we have created about each other. So there is no real, there's on the other side, the mental side. The other was physical. So the Vedantins, the Upanishad said, so which is reality? So that which is relative cannot be real. But there is a witness to all this. That witness is real. That which is conscious of this or that, right or wrong, this consciousness is the reality, the Sat, as opposed to what we think is real. And that reality is our true essence. This is what Vedanta is all about. And when you touch that, you have moved from all relative realities to something that is absolute. Sat. And if there is a truth like that, what kind of truth is it? Is it material? Is it inanimate? It's conscious. The Upanishad says that Sat, the reality, is also in essence conscious. It's a conscious entity and not a physical object. And that conscious entity therefore is called Chit. That which is conscious, which is aware, that is Chit. And does it have any quality? The Upanishad say yes, it has one supreme quality, and that is bliss, Ananda. And it is this happiness that we seek in daily life, thinking that it can be found outside. It can be found when you turn with it. And therefore, even those who say we are not looking for the Supreme or God or the reality, they are actually looking for it. How? Because we are all seeking happiness in some way. The essence of that reality is happiness. Not ordinary happiness, but happiness that has no end to it. Well, it's nice to have a little bit of happiness in this world. I love to eat dosa, so that's okay. But I shouldn't think that is the ultimate happiness. There's something more than that. So when that is touched, then that reality is defined in Vedanta as Satchit Ananda. Satchit Ananda. There was a great weaver saint in Banaras, in Varanasi, called Kabir Das. In a very beautiful and simple way, he has described this, what we discussed just now, in so many words. Very simply, he said that we are like the musk deer. You know, if you go to the Himalayas, near Uttarkashi and Upper Himalayas, there's a particular kind of deer which is called a musk deer. In Hindi it's called Kasturi Mriga. In Sanskrit it's called Kasturi Mriga. It means a musk deer. You know, the musk which is used in perfumes and so on. Now, this deer has a little pouch under its belly where in certain seasons musk is produced. Musk. And then there's a beautiful fragrance in the air. Musk. The poor deer, D-E-A-R here, doesn't know the source of this fragrance. It can smell the fragrance. And it goes around looking for the source of the fragrance everywhere in the forest, poking its snout into thorny bushes and bleeding, but not knowing the source, not knowing that this fragrance is coming from my own belly button. Kabir Das said beautifully, this is the state of us human beings. Look in and you find your musk. And we think it's coming from outside. It's actually coming from inside. So, this is in a sense, when you say, I want to meditate from Vedantic terms and yogic terms, what we are trying to do